welcome to Bowl Week. Glad to have you with us from Boca Raton, Florida for what ought to be an exciting matchup in the roofclaim.com Boca Raton Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up the regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Missouri State Bears, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the James Madison Dukes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Dukes offense is on the field for the first time today. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams had taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give to the tailback. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. All right, guys, let's look big picture at James Madison. They were really excited about the verbal commitment from a 3-star quarterback. They really need to get good talent like that, guys who can develop and potentially become stars.
Well, this is a program that's not used to having this talented of a quarterback coming out of high school. Oftentimes, this program has had to develop guys so that they're ready by their junior or senior year to have success. This guy changes that.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And a tremendous return will be stopped at the 28-yard line.
Job number 1 for a defense is to create negative plays, to create turnovers. How about this? Opening drive of the football game, getting the big turnover, setting your offense up in great position, and building some mojo. This defense, that is a picture-perfect start.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Quarterback on the keeper. Quick spin on the run.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Looking for a man. It's Overton. Gets it out fast. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. And the Bears want to pick up the tempo. They'll try the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Leaves it with the back. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. smashes it between the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Dukes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying to impose their will with the run. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 30. He's at the touchdown, Dukes. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Missouri State offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Find some fresh air. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
The Bears want to crank the tempo. Back to throw, it's Overton. Pressure coming. Right on the money. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Bears will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Caught in the backfield, it's Humphries. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
And the Dukes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. It's complete to the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's McFadden. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field.
Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Gonna run it. It's Humphries. Got enough for the first. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First down here for the offense. To the air, it's Evans. They'll run the screen. There he goes. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
And the offensive line and the quarterback has to do their job on screens. They got to sell. Pass down the field, pass down the field. Offensive line releases. Quarterback now snaps his eyes to the running back. The running back does the rest with the big boys out in front, creating a pass.
He's going to take off. This defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up for the first down. The Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I like changing things up. I like trying new things. Handing it to the tight end, that's something you don't see very often. A little creativity. Now, it was negativity in the end, but I like the creative thought process of trying to get somebody else the football.
Firing to the right, complete. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Bear offense. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Looking to pass. It's Overton. Pulls it in. It's Boyd. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Off the play fake. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
I think we got a little bit sloppy on that route. You need more separation if you're going to give your quarterback a better target trying to complete that in throw.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Bears will call on their punt team. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. On the move. forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Dukes will send out the punt unit. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. So the offense picks up 15 yards after an egregious blunder on special teams. DB's right up on the receivers. The RPO, it's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Bears will hustle to the line.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You
breaks into the open. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Out of the gun to give to the back.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
To the air on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. The Dukes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, running back gets the give. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Going deep. And that falls incomplete as they tried to wrap up the 1st quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the 2nd quarter. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. They largely dominated this 1st quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's 3rd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Wide receiver going in motion. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
You got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Finds a little space. And the Dukes will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Dukes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line. They want to fight this one in a phone booth. 3 tight ends on the field on 3rd and goal. He did not make it a stonewall on 3rd down. And the Dukes will try to convert on 4th down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. No turning back now. It's 4th and goal. He'll keep it on the sneak. The sneak scores it.
Make no mistake about it. Bring in the beef, right? Bring in all the extra offensive linemen, the tight end. You know what we're going to do. We're going to line up, and we are going to smash 4th and goal situation. They are successful playing a little bully ball with the big boys up front.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that was a lengthy 17-play drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. And the returner will be knocked down. So here comes the Missouri State offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And the Bears come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and then...
Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Missouri State. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the...
He's going to let it go. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? We've got pass interference, but this time it's on the offense. Bunch formation for these receivers. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Working that left side now. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's talk for a second about James Madison. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the first down here. The Dukes are on the move. From the gun, the running back has it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's McFadden. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground with the back. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Quickly complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Here's a heat. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup, and a lot of times there's so much cautiousness, and you just don't want to run them that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook, and you could see it there, and you could see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Grabbed in the middle, it's McFadden. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26, it'll be 4th down.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. You give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And this one splits the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Fielded in the end zone, it's Stewart. He gets a block. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. If I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32. The Dukes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Under fire. Plucks it out of the air. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And the Dukes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll give it to the tight end. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Dukes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Tight end now in motion. To the air on first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. And the Dukes will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's McFadden. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Dumps it off in the flats. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So here comes the Missouri State offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Scanning the field, it's Overton. Unloads it left. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. The Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Bears will line up to punt it away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. A little screen to the running back. Crosses to 35. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Off the play fake on first down. Dances away. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Using the quick game. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. more snap coming before halftime. Back to throw, it's Overton. Fires deep on the run. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Reese, talk about an edge of your seat type first half, or as they call it here, just another typical Boca Raton Bowl. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see two offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. With that said, let's head back to Reese and the fellas for the conclusion of the Boca Bowl.
We're just about ready to start the second half. Bringing it back. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, David, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go, because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the quarreling amongst each other, you get some motivation. You need something good to happen early. This first possession, get the football, go make something happen, create some momentum.
The Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground.
There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Bears just got that huge run. They love another explosive play.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. It's a draw. Makes a man miss. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
The Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Fires to the right. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Hauls it in.
Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave them. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th.
And the try is no good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Got his man on the right.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
The Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Blasted as he lets it go.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
From the shotgun, the inside give.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
And the Dukes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
Yeah, and I think on that 3rd down and short call, I honestly think that they thought it was going to be a 4th down situation. Now it's 4th and 2. I think this offense was ready for this opportunity, and I think they're going to go for it right here.
And here they come, going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line to pick up the 1st down.
How nice is it to have a running back with this guy's skill set, right? That's not a guaranteed gimme 4th down conversion either, but still, they trust in him to find the crease and keep this drive alive.
The Dukes are moving quickly down the field.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete. Breaks into the open. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's McFadden. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the Dukes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll leave it with him. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, James Madison. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Stewart. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So here comes the Bear offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. And the Bears are in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Defense in press coverage. Off play action. Pocket breaking down. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good. And you can't even protect your quarterback on third down. Like, everything going the other direction.
He'll return it from the 50. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more...
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game, and now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
And you want the interception on defense, but most of the time, coaches are preaching, knock the ball down, knock the ball down. It's not because they can't catch. They really don't catch well, but the defender's main job has to...
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
So here comes the Missouri State offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now the play fake. It's complete on the right side. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43. Now on first down from the 43. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Dukes have a lot of options on second and inches. They'll move the tight end. They'll go up top on second and short. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
From the gun, running back on the move. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on fourth down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical fourth down and execute.
Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The change will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. This dude is putting in work out of the slot, and he is just wearing out this defense.
Man, you see it, Reese, in football. These slot guys are so quick, so athletic. You back them up off the football so you can't get hands on them, and you just find ways to continue to get him the football. He's making plays, so I'm going to continue to throw it his way.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Touchdown, Dukes! And they take it in for 6 more points. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've come to the break, and James Madison is on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So first down, we'll open up the final period. The give from the gun. Turning it on. Got enough for the first down. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Trying play action. Takes a hit as he fires. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Offense working from the pistol. Handoff to the lone back. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down in inches. Nice job by getting the 1st down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
Quick strike complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He's got it on the move. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, James Madison.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come. the 25-yard line. So here comes the Missouri State offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Caught in the backfield. It's Stewart. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Lots of room to run. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bears. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Right down the middle. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Zings it complete to the right. At the 35, he's open. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Pass to sticks and still on his feet. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. And the Dukes will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The Dukes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the 1st down.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches there.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the running back. There he goes. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
And the Dukes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Floats it out in space. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Under fire. Forced out of the pocket. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory. Touchdown, Dukes! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. So the 16-play drive, kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Townsend. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Hogs it downfield. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. The option look. Now the toss. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. And the Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Finds his big tight end. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. Inside the 30. Inside the... Touchdown, James Madison. The defense putting points on the board.
You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Bear offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and read this.
Right down the boulevard. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. Trying to get behind the defense. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Finding an escape route. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Oh, they're after him. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Dukes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The give as they work on that clock. Still running at the 40. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And the Dukes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. They're setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. They've got him now. He almost picked up that 1st down on the screen.
And his offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game.